Hello. In this video we're going to be talking about the derivative of a function. And the derivative of a function is probably a new concept for you. What the derivative is defined as is that same formula, that same limit that we've been using previously. So the derivative of our function f, noted here and read as f prime of a, that little apostrophe is read as f prime of a. So we're denoting our derivative with that asterisk. We're finding our derivative at the number a. And that's equal to the limit as h approaches 0 of the function f of a plus h minus f of a all over h, if that limit actually exists. If we go back a little bit, if we say instead, oh, x is equal to a plus h, that allows me to rewrite that so that h is equal to x minus a. And I do a little bit of substitution, and I come up with that other derivative down at the bottom. F prime of a is this other limit. But this limit down here is just our slope formula again. If you remember when we talked about we were going to x from a, so we had a comma f of a and x comma f of x, and we were trailing along our graph, and we wanted to find the slope of all those secant lines, and as we approached that same point, x comma f of x, as we built our tangent line, the slopes approached the slope of the tangent line, and so that's what's happening there. Take a moment, pause this video, and copy down this formula or this information about derivatives as necessary, and we'll try an example on the next page. So as promised, we're going to find the derivative of this function f at our number a. And so our formula, the derivative of f, or f prime of a, is our limit, as h approaches 0, of f of a plus h minus f of a all over h. And so let's do our substitution here. So the limit as h approaches 0 of, and so f of a plus h means we replace all of our x's with a plus h. So instead of x squared, we have a plus h squared, then minus 3 times a plus h added to 4, minus, I'm going to put all of this in parentheses here, so that's all of our first piece, minus, and then our f of a. So instead of our x's, we replace those with a. So we have a squared minus 3a plus 4. And all of this is over h. And so now it's just a matter of doing simplification until we're able to do direct substitution and plug 0 in for h. Right now we cannot do that, obviously, because that would make our denominator 0. So going back through this, we have the derivative of f is our limit as h approaches 0 of, so if we do a plus h squared, that's a FOIL process, a plus h times a plus h. We come up with a squared plus 2ah plus h squared minus, I'm going to undo that, h squared minus 3 multiplied by a plus h, or negative 3 multiplied by a plus h, so minus 3a minus 3h plus 4. So that's our multiplication and distribution put together, minus. Then we're going to just subtract off the a squared minus 3a plus 4. Still all over h. And so continuing down here, we're going to do the limit as h approaches 0 of. So we have our subtraction sign here in the middle, and we're going to distribute that to all three pieces. So we're going to have a minus a squared, a plus 3a, and a minus 4. So now we're adding in the middle. So when I do my combined like terms, a squared minus a squared cancels. Negative 3a and a positive 3a cancels. Plus 4 and a minus 4 cancels. And so on top we're left with 2ah plus h squared minus 3h all over h. And so if we keep this up, if you notice right now, I have an h in all three terms on top that can divide out with the h on bottom. So we have the limit as h approaches 0 of 2a plus h minus 3, and then using our direct substitution, our derivative of f at a is, well, I put 0 in for h, so it's gone, and we just have 2a minus 3. So what the derivative does, we talked about how it's the same as that slope formula for the tangent of a curve at any given point. So you give me the point A right now, and I can find the slope at that point. So using this parabola, the original, this is our original function, and our derivative is f prime of a equals 2a minus 3. So let's suppose I wanted to find the slope at a equals 1. So I do the derivative, or f prime of 1, so the derivative at 1, then I would do 2 times 1 minus 3, and so at the point x equals 1, my slope of the tangent is negative 1. If I wanted to find the derivative, or the slope of the line at 5, where x equals 5, I do 2 times 5 minus 3. 2 times 5 is 10, minus 3 makes 7. So at the point x, or x is 5, on this curve, the tangent line has a slope of 7, and so on. For now, we are done.